In a world where cats and dogs are supposed to be natural enemies, a one-eyed senior rescue dog named Nelly and a stray orange kitty called Crush defied all expectations. Their unlikely friendship not only transformed their lives, but proved that sometimes the most extraordinary bonds form in the most unexpected circumstances. The story begins in the busy streets of Portland, Oregon, where a senior rescue dog named Nelly found her forever home with Lindsay. Her journey hadn't always been smooth. An autoimmune disease had resulted in the removal of one of her eyes. But this setback never slowed her down, especially when it came to her favorite game of fetch. Her life was full of love and she enjoyed it, except the lonely hours when her mom was not there by her side. She hated being home alone, and she would howl when Lindsay had to leave. One day, everything changed. After the Los Angeles fires in January, Lindsay felt compelled to help animals in need. She connected with a rescue organization called Kitty Bungalow. Initially, she was set to foster a cat, but upon arrival, she discovered the feline had already been adopted. Fate, however, had other plans. The very next day, Lindsay received a message that will alter both her and Nelly's lives forever. Kitty Bungalow had just rescued a 3-month-old orange kitten who had been living as a stray. They asked if Lindsay would be willing to foster him. When Lindsay heard the kitten was orange, similar to Nelly's coloring, she felt an immediate connection. It seemed like destiny. The tiny stray kitten, now named Crush, was about to embark on a journey that would lead him to an unexpected friendship. Nelly was happy by the kitty's presence even before she saw Crush. Initially, Lindsay kept Crush and Nelly separated, concerned about potential illness transmission between the two. This cautious approach didn't sit well with Nelly. She would lie outside the bathroom door for hours, her curiosity and interest evident in her persistent vigil. It was as if she knew there was a friend just beyond that door. When Lindsay finally deemed it safe for the two to meet, their introduction was tentative but promising. Crush, small and uncertain, approached the larger, one-eyed dog with caution. Nelly, gentle despite her size, welcomed the kitten with a curious sniff. At first, she just watched the kitten with interest, not sure how to behave. From those first hesitant interactions, their relationship began to blossom. What started with careful sniffs and gentle paw touches gradually evolved into play sessions and warm cuddles. Despite their differences in size, species, and age, they found common ground in companionship. Nelly, sometimes forgetting her considerable size advantage, would attempt to play with Crush using her paws. This wasn't always Crush's favorite form of interaction, but he tolerated it with the patience of a true friend. Crush, on the other hand, found endless fascination with Nelly's tail and ears, batting at them with his tiny paws. Nelly gradually learned to accept these playful attacks, though some days tested her patience more than others. One of their favorite games became hide and seek, with Crush cleverly using Nelly's blind side to his advantage. He would sneak away on her non-eye side and scurry to his next hiding spot before she could spot him. The game showcased not only Crush's cleverness, but also Nelly's good-natured acceptance of her own limitation. But their friendship transcended mere play. Crush's presence seemed to alleviate the stress Nelly had problems with when Lindsay was not there. she wasn't so sad without Mom anymore. She now had a friend, a playmate whose calming presence changed everything. As the days turned into weeks, it became increasingly clear that Crush had found not just a temporary shelter, but a true home. Lindsay, seeing the deep bond forming between her beloved dog and the foster kitten, couldn't bear the thought of separating them. Within just 1 week of fostering, Lindsay made the decision that would make their unique family complete. She officially adopted Crush, becoming what those in animal rescue circles affectionately call a foster fail, someone who ends up adopting their foster animal. But this failure was the happiest kind, resulting in a permanent home for a once stray kitten and a new best friend for a senior rescue dog. Their story is a testament to the unexpected friendships that can form when given the chance. Today, Nelly and Crush continue to strengthen their bond, proving that friendship knows no bounds of species, age, or physical limitations. Their days are filled with play, cuddles, and the comfort of knowing they have each other. In the end, it wasn't just Crush who found a forever home. In an unexpected turn of events, a senior dog with one eye found a best friend in an orange kitten who had once roamed the streets alone. And Lindsay found that sometimes the family you need finds you when you least expect it. She sometimes wondered how would this guy ever survive in the streets. It seems like he was born to enjoy the comfort. He was lucky the kind people from Kitty Bungalow found him, and that he ended up in Lindsay's loving home. Sometimes, the most beautiful relationships come from the most unlikely beginnings. And in opening our hearts and homes to those in need, we often receive far more than we give. As Nelly and Crush curl up together for their afternoon nap, one thing is certain. This is indeed the best kind of failure and the happiest of endings for all concerned.